Hey, what's up, guys? Coming up, I'm going to show you guys how to build some of these DIY trailer ramps, heavy duty. These are built out of 2x2 angle iron 3/16 thick. Stick around and I'm going to show you guys how to build these. Alright, so if you want to make yourself a set of trailer ramps, I'll show you some things that you're going to need. First things first, you're going to want safety equipment. So here's my helmet and gloves for the welder. Face shield for cutting and grinding. Protect your face. Protect your eyes. First and foremost. I don't care what anybody says. I got people that tell me that I'm a sissy because I wear a face shield. This is a polycarbonate face shield. It says it's impact rated for something coming off at 300 miles an hour. I don't want to test it, but it's just pretty good, and it comes down far enough that if I tilt my head forward, it covers my neck also. Alright, so what you're going to need is tape measure, speed square, some pens to mark with. I got these at Tractor Supply, or this one anyway, and it's supposed to be good for like metal work. Sometimes it works great on steel, sometimes it doesn't work with beans. I like these oil-based paint pens a lot, so those are great. And for when you're MIG welding, get yourself a good set of MIG pliers. I mean, they're fairly inexpensive. You don't have to buy, you know, the whole hog there on those, but those will work. If not, just a set of lineman's pliers work great too, but these are purpose built. You need something to cut with, whether you're using an angle grinder or a bandsaw or whatever to cut your steel down. And then you're going to need a sanding disc, a flap disc, round off your sharp edges and cut off any sharp stuff or whatever from cutting the steel down. So get you a good tape measure. One thing I learned about tape measures is you could have 3 tape measures by 3 different manufacturers, and they're all going to measure differently. So one thing I like to do is just stick with the brand that I've started using on the project. So I use Milwaukee. You can get these anywhere. You get the best bang for your buck on Amazon for these. You can get them in like a 2 or a 3 pack for the price of a single at your local hardware store. So Harbor Freight, you can get all this stuff at Harbor Freight. Easy Arc is actually sponsoring this video, and thank you for that. They make a fantastic product. So these are pretty sweet. So what you're going to need is some angle iron. I got 2 5-foot lengths of 2x2 3/16 thick, and then I have 7 10-inch long 2x2 3/16 pieces cut out, and those are going to make up the track bars and the reinforcement. So you end up with something like this. Now this ramp is finished, other than it needs paint. So, and you can make your ramp as long or as short and as wide or as narrow as you want to. I'm doing 10.5 inches wide by 5 feet long. The next set will probably just make it a full foot wide, so, and it'll still be 5 feet long. But you can build it suited to your needs and what you think. So, and then obviously the thicker the material, the larger the diameter, you're gonna get more strength out of it. But make sure you get your proper material thickness and get your welds good, because last thing you want to do is have that thing bust on you while you're driving your car or your truck up a trailer. You know, you just don't want to ruin your own stuff. But you could definitely make these cheaper and you can buy them, or you can just buy them. So, and I'm going to sell these. So I can build you some if you want. Let me know in the comments down below and we'll get in touch. But, so anyway, I am going to show you guys with all this accoutrement here how to build that. So let's get the camera set up and we'll show you what we're doing. Alright, so get your materials lined up. I like to use as straight edge as I can. I'll get all these lined out in a rough estimate, and then I'll measure out the spacings. So what I want is 10 inches on center spacing. So alright. So we got it spaced out 10 inches from point to point. So, and then this last piece is actually going to sit out here like this. And we're going to get a 1-inch gap from this side and this edge here. That way it'll hook down onto a trailer. So we'll deal with that one last. Right now what we're going to do is make sure everything's together. Realistically, what you want to do is start with your end piece and then get your 10 inches all the way out. So this will set where everything else is going to sit. And this one won't be quite 10 inches away from that very last one right here. But that's alright, because like I said, this is going to sit like this. So if, say this is your trailer, it's going to clamp on like that and hold it on so it's not flopping all over when you're trying to load or unload. And we're using the Arc Captain MIG 200. We are going to MIG weld this. And I got my settings at 25 volts and 160 on the wire speed. Well, I think we've done run out of wire, and I don't have any more solid core. Yeah, this is all we got left. That's not enough for the machine to feed, so. Well, poop, boys. We are smooth out of wire. So, I guess we'll do the next best thing, and we'll stick weld it and just clean it up. We'll have to order some more wire in, so probably get that going tonight. Be here in a couple, 3 days or so. But yeah, let me get this switched out, and we'll probably go with the good old stick welder. So I forgot I had my little MiG 145 Pro from Art Captain, and that's got a 035 flux core. It is a flux core welder. So anyway, I finished up the welds I was intending to do, and then I was going to put a couple more welds in some places. And wouldn't you know it, I done run out of wire in that too. Now I could stick weld it, but I'm not going to. I think just for this evening we're going to hang it up, and tomorrow we'll run to the store and get some solid core wire, get a 10-pound spool and slap it in the big 200 amp welder. So I think that'll do. And then, I mean, to be honest with you, where I got it right now is perfectly fine. It's welded all the same as the first one that I made, but the difference was I wanted to reinforce some points, and I'll show you where. Right there, kind of coming up the sides. So, just to make it beefier, just because it's for my own peace of mind. So, and I'm sure, you know, if somebody were to borrow this and they flip it over and see all those welds holding it, and all, you know, the four corners and then up the triangle and down the triangle, they're gonna feel a lot better. So I'm gonna let this thing cool off, and then I'll hit this flux off with the wire wheel, and then we'll get back to it tomorrow after I get a spool of wire. So quick note, I did a unboxing and kind of a quick review on this little diesel heater on a previous video, and today I actually fired it up and closed the garage door on top of it with the exhaust sticking out, and I'll tell you what, it definitely took the chill off. So highly recommend it. Definitely makes it comfortable. It's not going to make you sweat in this place, but and that's only because I still got the big door open to keep the exhaust out. But I'm sure if the door was closed, it would have got pretty toasty in there. So I definitely recommend you checking that out. All right, folks, and there you have it. Here is a finished product. They look real nice. And no, I did not get them at Walmart. All jokes aside, these things turned out pretty nice. We're letting the paint dry. Let that dry overnight. And I think... Oh, I missed a spot right there. So we'll touch that up real quick because I just coated the whole thing. And outside of that, I'd say we got ourselves a real nice job here. Super functional, and they're good for 5,000 pounds a piece, or a pair. So not a piece, a pair. So these will work good. I personally don't need them. I wanted to build something, and something useful for somebody. So my trailer is actually a knife edge tilt deck, so I don't personally need these, but maybe you do. And now you have an idea of how to build them, and you can go ahead and make what you need, the dimensions you need, or you can drop me a line and I can send you these. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is Midnight Customs. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think down below. We appreciate you.